this thing is fucking badass. Like, badass. And with this foot pedal, you see at work, we do scratch start because you're doing pipe and shit. This
Right.
is like the badass, like.
How's that helmet working?
Awesome.
So what's the setting? You have it on 13?
I have it on for TIG. I like to run light for TIG because it doesn't, like, it depends on like what you're doing and how hot of an amperage you're running. If you're running hotter of an amperage, you need to turn up your, after welding a long time at least. Can't see good, you can turn it down, but like your eyes will get fatigued and like.
Right. Oh, because there's not enough light.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you got it what, halfway right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got it like about 9-10, a 9-10 shade.
Just hold still for a sec. I can. Yeah. We're gonna be cutting that off. So anyway, so you got it kind of light.
Yeah.
All right. So that was about a minute or two. So did the torch get very hot? Can you feel any heat on the torch?
Yeah, you can feel the heat. I feel the heat on my left hand. Normally, I'd wear a stick welding glove on my torch hand.
I thought you had a whole bunch here.
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
They're all over there. But it's not necessary right now. And what I'm saying is normally, after welding for a long time, I personally would wear a stick welding glove in my right hand. This hand right here, I don't wear shit.
Yeah, you got it, yeah.
Because it's my feed,
yeah.
You know? Yeah. And so I'm constantly doing this and feeding it into the puddle, so I like to feel. And I can keep my fingers far back away from the heat. You know?
So where the handle is that getting very hot?
Not yet, because I'm not welding long enough.
Oh, okay.
Like if I was going up a pipe from the bottom of the pipe and welding for a long time, this shit takes a long time, right? So I'd be going like this. And you gradually fucking climb that shit, right?
Yeah.
So I'd be going like this. Eventually, all this shit would be like burning up, hot. So
because I've doing aluminum, I've seen the cup get real red.
So I would have.
But not a cup that big.
Yeah.
So what do you have the flow rate at right now?
30.
Which is that in the middle of the cyclist?
It's right where you want to be, like to protect yourself, right?
Well, there's no gauge, is there?
On the bottle there is.
But I thought that was the bottle pressure.
That's the bottle pressure and what it's allowing to come through the tubes.
Okay.
Right. So look.
Because I thought it said 2,000 psi or something.
No. You see, I adjusted it when I turned it on. If I put nothing's coming through. If you come back and see that your fucking tube right there when I push on this.
I'm attached. That's
okay. Anyways, when I push on this,
then
that ball rises to 30 CFM.
All right.
That's a good. It might be too much. It's not going to hurt it, but you don't want too less.
Right.
So, if you have too less, it's not going to have the shielding gas, and you're going to have a bunch of fucking pot faces in your metal, you know. So
let me try it.
Yeah, hold on. Let me do
iron.
A little bit of this
steel.
Yeah, steel rod. And I just put a tack on that fucking shit right now. We'll crank this bitch up to like 170. 150 is all it's gonna get, obviously, I guess, out of this 110. This thing is fucking badass, Frank. You fucking got a good fucking. You can do anything you want to do with this thing.
That's what we wanted, isn't it?
This thing's badass.
Whoops. Oh, fell all the way forward. There's hardly any buildup on the tip.
Yeah.
I like it. That's nice. That's what screws them up. So the tip is staying nice and cool. It looks like.
This thing's fucking rad. So, anyways, I just put a fucking burning a bunch of shit in there,
Yeah.
put a bunch of metal for you, and just fucking around. No pretty fucking weld, no anything, and fucked up, and it's hard to fucking see, but it's here.
Okay.
You just fucking, push on the fucking pedal and fucking go.
Well, the next thing we're gonna do is hook up the hand switch.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me get a.
So, with this, pretty fucking badass thing.
Awesome.
I never fucked too much around with these foot pedals. It's always been scratch start, and you fucking control it with that. These foot pedals, you would be able to, even though I'm not being able to do it right now, potentially, you could go more, and when it's in contact, make a dive, stop, move forward a little bit without, because when it's in live, real time, you have to keep going, but you'd be able to go, wham, make a dive, move like a eighth of an inch forward and go, wham,
Yep.
eighth of an inch forward, go, wham, eighth of an inch forward, go, wham, but you're only able with this 110 to be about 150 amps, and for like this thickness of metal, and being able to like really burn that shit in, you'd
Right.
want to be a lot, a lot hotter than what that is. But this is the fucking, this thing is fucking bad.
So is this metal?
No, it's just a plastic, some kind of plastic. That's how all TIG torches are, whatever the fuck they make it out of. This thing is fucking bad, fucking ass. Nice fucking machine.
Oh, it's like a guitar.
Just like.
Well, first of all, I gotta see the damn rod.
Oh,
It
okay.
seems dark.
Yeah, it's a little hard to see here. We can lighten your shade up and see it. Right now you are on a shade 11, so let me bring you down to about 9. There you go, try that. Just stuck it to your tungsten. Yep. See how the tungsten looks? That's good. Yeah, keep going with that. Pretty fucking badass, huh?
Yeah. So, I really didn't lay a whole bunch of shit in there, not too much, did I?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is your torch. The more you push down on it, it's set to the max, right?
Right.
Amperage for running off.
Oh, okay, so that's what you're saying, it needs to be a higher amperage.
Higher amperage, but on top of that, if you push your foot pedal all the way down, your torch is going to act like a torch, and you can melt this metal into that metal, right?
Yeah.
Or this metal into that metal. This is your filler rod. That's about fucking, the more you put, like, you see that fucking puddle right there? Alright, that's all your filling metal right there. It doesn't fucking make a difference. Like, that's just strengthening, right? But you're still, just with this, you don't need this, right?
Right.
Just with this, you can fucking weld this whole thing together just using, you can weld this whole thing together just using the heat of that torch. You can melt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So stay in there and just watch those two metals melt together and fucking blend those two metals together. Go from the top of that fucking thing and pull that heated metal down into the plate metal and like move forward, towards you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got a light and stuff even.
Okay. Everybody's different.
Yeah. Pretty good, man. Yeah. Well, it's already at the lowest.
Great. No.
That's the lowest, right?
Right. Hey, could you see out of that other bit?
No, not that well, either.
Let's see here. Try here. There we go. Put your face to this one and watch what I do. That one's pretty light right there. When we get in this hot seat, you're not gonna be able to put it on. You
Yeah.
just have to hold it up.
Right.
Because it goes to a hard hat. So I just want to show you and have you see what I'm talking about. Like this, your fucking filler rod right here.
Yeah.
That's for, you don't want something to break. Obviously, you don't want some thin-ass fucking bullshit weld. But we could weld this bullshit together just with what we got. Just with this torch, this would be... Suit. Melting this metal and just dragging it in there.
Yes.
But for these boys, I'll add some filler on. Like where I dip my toes in,
Yep.
Don't want to do that. So, let's do that.
So are you laying the cup on the bottom piece?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just kind of walking it.
Yeah. I
And,
see. So you have the puddle go this way or that way?
I like it coming towards me.
Oh,
What I'm doing right now is,
okay.
right? So, I don't use the foot pedal, so that throws me off, right?
Well, when you use a work?
There's a scratch start. So, it would be a stick machine like this, but to start the arc, there is no foot pedal, you fucking metal to metal, so I strike it like this. You know, I go strike it like a match. And you get going, and there's no turning around, no stopping, no control of the heat, right? You gotta learn to control it all.
Yeah.
It's controlled all up here. You don't have that third fucking wheel in there where it's just like, oh, okay, I'm getting too hot. I could just fucking let off the pedal, right? It's more like, oh, I'm getting too hot, which means I need to either stop welding or I need to fucking start working the torch faster to get out of that hot spot. Because you're heating up the metal too much, you know? And, anyways, this fucking machine is badass.
Go ahead and strike it.
Yeah. Anyway. You know, I'm sitting here fucking this whole fucking thing off. You know, fucking up, not doing things fucking right or fucking proper, but it's fucking fun. Nevertheless, you know. And you have a badass machine, and it's not machine error. What it is fucking
Operated.
yeah,
You gotta
operated.
practice.
Exactly. But this thing is fucking
And we
badass.
gotta get 220, so that's what we need to do tomorrow.
This thing is fucking rad, dude. You got a fucking badass machine. Badass.
Go ahead, set it down.
Thing's fucking cool. But you can do anything that you want to do with it, you know? It's up to practice and your imagination and fucking creativity. And you have all the fucking tools right here to fucking do it.
Yep.
You know? That's cool as fuck. Pretty exciting. Pretty fucking exciting.
So it doesn't look like there's a lot of adjustments or anything you have to do.
No. Not for Heliarc. It's just like, you know, no.
Oh, good, so,
Plug, play, put it on a Heliarc DC. You know, if you're welding aluminum, put it on an AC. There's parameters in there, you can look in the book, but you know, they put them for like your neutral
Right.
standing fucking point. You don't need to get in there and fuck with it unless you're,
I mean, this is a Mogambo cup. dude.
that's exactly what you want. Oh, you're good. Exactly what you want. Right there.
It gets warm.
When you weld, like for like, you know, like what I was saying, you gotta.
So, you put that diffuser in there and
Yeah,
everything, right?
yeah. That's part of this big. It's called your fucking gas diffuser, just like you said. But it's part of like those big cups. They fucking.
so that just screwed in here, that was, this came with the torch, right?
No, this part right here
Yeah.
is a piece that you add on one of these huge cups to make it fit the torch.
Oh,
So I
okay.
got a bunch of them, you know.
Oh, 'cause in a bigger one, that would just screw on then, oh, so that's the adapter.
But you, unless you're trying to get it into a tight space,
Yeah, no, I'm not.
you don't want to use anything else but that right there. Unless you're trying to get it into a tight space for what? The whole point of a cup is to diffuse the fucking gas. The bigger the cup, the more fucking gas, and
Right.
you can never have enough gas. It's to prevent the weld from having porosity and bad fucking shit, right? So it's not gonna.
Boy, you can really shove that rod in there.
Uh-huh.